What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If it is the first time you're touching down on this channel, welcome to Small Feet Big Heat. We talk sneakers, we talk streetwear, and everything in between. Today I'm going to be talking about some upcoming hats from Hat Club. Now these are actually dropping tomorrow, so if you're watching this video today on Monday, then you have a little bit of a head start on everybody else. This new collection is called Swarm. It is 8 new styles that are inspired by bees, beehives, honeycombs, all of that jazz, hence the name Swarm. I figured why not switch things up a little bit today and talk about sneakers that I would match up with each of these 8 hats, starting with the Seattle Mariners. I have all of the pictures pulled up on my phone, so it is fresh in my mind while we talk about these fitteds and these sneakers. So the Seattle Mariners has a royal blue crown, brown visor, brown button on top to match. I think this one would go really, really well with the Cyclops Kith Asics. That is a perfect match in my mind for this hat right here. I think the blue on the shoes, that nice royal blue suede, will really look great with the blue on the crown. If that's not really your style, don't worry. I do have a second option, the New Balance 327 in marine blue and yellow. I think the blue and yellow really look good with this particular crown, of course, because you have the blue and the yellow coming from the Seattle Mariners front logo. And then of course you have the honeycomb detail. Don't sleep on the details inside that Seattle Mariners S, which I think kind of just levels these hats up a bit. It's not just, you know, oh, the Swarm, it just takes inspiration from the colors of the bees. No, they actually went ahead and put that honeycomb design inside the hats, and I think that is a really nice touch. So that's 2 sneakers right there that'll match this Seattle Mariners. I did try to keep price in mind, so all of the sneakers that I'm going to talk about today are pretty fairly priced. Next, let's take a look at the Salt Lake Bees. This one is a tonal black hat, so immediately very easy to match. Now for the front logo, it's the interlocking SL logo, and on the interior you have the yellow with the honeycomb design, and then you have a red outline and a greater gold outline. The sneakers I will match up with this one are 1, the Wu-Tang Dunks, and we'll talk about Wu-Tang again in a little bit, but 2 is the Air Jordan 1 Pollen. Those 2 sneakers right there will be a great match for this Salt Lake Bees hat. Both of them use that same pollen yellow that's on the hat, plus of course the black from the sneakers will go with the tonal black hat. So next is the Arizona Diamondbacks, and this one is a little bit of a switch up because the crown on this one is green with a brown visor, brown button on top to match. So when you're looking at it, you might immediately assume that it's maybe a brown or a black. No, it's a dark green crown on this one. The inside of that front logo is yellow with the honeycomb design. Of course, you have some brown accents and a gold outline like some of the rest of the hats. This one was a bit tricky because I'm thinking sneaker and hat matches. I'm not thinking full fit. So as far as sneaker and hat matches goes, I would definitely stay in the realm of beef and broccoli for this hat right here. So there's a lot of different beef and broccoli sneakers out there. New Balance has done some. Of course, you have the classic beef and broccoli Tims, and we are going to be moving into fall and winter very soon. But for the sake of this video, I went with the Air Max 1 beef and broccoli. I think this one has the right tones and the right textures to pull off a good match with this hat. San Diego Padres is up next. This one looks like it might be a Vegas gold crown. Doesn't look like stone to me. It kind of looks like Vegas gold. And then you have navy blue on the visor and the button. So for this one, I went with, this might be a surprise, but I went with the Michigan Dunks. The Michigan Dunk High. You can go with the low if you prefer lows, but the Michigan Dunk High specifically, I think that would match really well with the yellow inside the front logo on this one. So of course, once again, you have the yellow inside the front logo, the Padres front logo, and then it has that honeycomb design. I think that would look really nice with the yellow from the Michigan Dunks. And then of course, the blues match the blues. Y'all see the vibes. The Yankees and the Atlanta Braves look so similar. I'm just gonna put them together. So for both of these, I'm gonna say they would pair up really well with the Yachty Air Force 1. I believe this one was called Concrete Boys, but of course there will be a picture of it on the screen. Honestly, you could go all white shoes with this. If you wanted to wear all white ups, that would be perfectly fine. Last but not least is my favorite hat out of the collection, which is the Astros. This one is a yellow crown, brown visor, brown button on top, and this yellow is a vibrant yellow. It is a bright yellow. It's not that same pollen or honey gold colored yellow like the rest of the hats. This one is a lot more vibrant. It's not quite like high visibility yellow, like safety vest yellow, but it's like somewhere between that. So here's a good look at that crown. I want to make sure y'all can really see the type of yellow that we're working with. Tonal New Era flag on this. The Broken Star Astros front logo, red on the interior, black outline with a greater gold outline. Houston Astros celebrating 45-year side patch. And of course you have the honeycomb detail in there, some more black and red, a lot of white to help break up the text. That is really why I went with this one. Well, there's two reasons why I went with this one. The first one is that it immediately reminded me of Wu-Tang Clan. Like, Wu-Tang Clan does use a lot of that pollen yellow that you'll see in the rest of this collection, but they have also been known to use this yellow right here that's a little bit it's a little bit more vibrant. Like, I've seen it on a couple of Wu-Tang Clan posters and things like that. So immediately, I don't know, I just got Wu-Tang vibes from this one. I am gonna give y'all another good look at the patch because there is some yellow stitching on there around the Houston text. So if you take a look at that yellow stitching, you'll see just how different it is from the yellow that's on the crown. Flat batterman on the back, that's black, red, and white. Gray UV, black sweatband, and the hat was made in Bangladesh. If you're liking these new Hat Club Swarm hats, drop some bees and some honey pots in the comment section. Let's get the comment section buzzing. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, like, comment, subscribe, show us small YouTubers some love, drop your top 3 in the comment section, and I will see y'all in the next one.